Hi guys, it's Miss Fitzgerald here. Sorry I wasn't able to read the lesson today. As you can see, I have a PowerPoint. I'm going to go through it with you, and we're talking about solving worded equations. So there are a number of steps to solving worded problems because they can be quite tricky. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I have a number of steps. So the first one we do is we decide on the unknown or the variable that we'll use and label this. And this is normally what we're trying to find. So it might be the cost of something, the age, or a mystery number. We then try and form an equation using the given information. And then we start to use our chosen method to find x. So that's normally when we work backwards, use flowcharts, etc. The last two steps, we check our solution by substitution and we state the solution in words. So right now, can I get you to go ahead and copy down the steps on the left-hand side? So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go through and see how that works with the problem on the right-hand side. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. Alright girls, so you should almost be finished that. So now I'm going to just have a look, so you don't need to copy down this question. We're just going to have a look and we're going to see if we can do the steps to this question. So it says, Bill has 70 cents. He buys a pear and has 25 cents left. What is the cost of the pear? Alright, so first, what's my unknown? This should be pretty obvious. Okay, the thing we're trying to find is the cost of the pear. So let's let it be x equals cost of pear. And I know my writing's not very good, but I can't find my little pen, so it will have to do. So that's step 1. Step 2. Okay, what does it say? Form an equation. All right, so we know he starts with 70 cents. So let's put he has 70 cents in total on our right-hand side. Now there might be multiple ways. So he buys a pear, so he has x, and we know he has 25 cents left over. So we could write it as x plus 25 equals 70. There could be other ways as well. You could do 70 minus 25 equals x. Up to you. So now let's go on to step 3. So start by using your chosen method. So I would use inverse operations. So I would minus 25 from both sides, and I would be left with, oh, this takes me to the next step automatically, my solution. X equals, well, these will cancel, and we'll get 70 minus 25 is 50. So x is 50. Perfect. Second last step already. Look at that. All right. So check by substitution. So let's substitute x equals 50 into our original equation. So does 50 plus 25 equal 70? 50 plus 25 does indeed equal 70. So we are correct. All right, solution. Mine's going to look really messy. So we'll say the cost of a pair is 50 cents. I think I said dollars. I meant cents because $50 is a pretty expensive pair. All right, next couple of examples. Alright girls, so now I want you to write down this example. A mystery number is doubled and then added to 9 with a result of 33. What's the number? So I'm going to get you to pause the video, write the question down, and then when you unpause it, I'll go through the solution. So pause it where you are and copy it down. Okay, welcome back. So I assume you've paused it, written down. Maybe you've had an attempt. So let's see. So our first step is define our variable. Well, our variable here is this mystery number. So you could call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it M for mystery. And that's our mystery number. All right, next step. Let's form an equation. Okay, so our mystery number is doubled and then added to 9. Oh, that seems pretty straightforward. So we have 2 times m plus 9. And what's that equal to? 33. Great. Step 2 done. Step 3. All right, we've got to start doing our inverse operations. So we see that the 9 is furthest away from the m. The 2 is connected, so don't start with there. Start with the plus 9. So the opposite of plusing 9 is subtracting 9. Subtract 9 from both sides. These will cancel. We'll get 2m equals 33 minus 9 is 24. My last step, I think you guessed it, divide both sides by 2. So they will cancel and m will be 24 divided by 2 is 12. Right, so let's check if we're right. Next step, so substitute. So 2 times 12, well I know that's 24 plus 9. Well I know that's 33, which equals my right hand side. So it's true. Therefore, what can we write? The mystery number is 12. So you can pause the video here and copy out this working if you haven't done already. And then when you come back, we can go through the next slide, sorry. I think there are about 3 examples. All right, next example. A rectangle is 40 centimeters wide and its perimeter is 20 centimeters. Use an equation to find the length of the rectangle. Hint, a diagram might help you. If there's a hint, use it. So if you want, again, pause it here, write down the question and maybe try and figure out yourself. When you unpause it, we'll go through the solutions. Okay, so I'm assuming you've paused the video and written it down. So let's do what it says. First, let's draw a diagram of a rectangle. I'll draw it up here because I have more room. The width, well, that's normally the shortest side. Okay. is 4. So this is both these areas, these lengths, sorry. And the perimeter is 20. So I'm just going to write P equals 20. Now I've got to find the length. All right, great, because this is my unknown. So let's let the length equals L. Right, that makes sense. And just remember that that's going to be in centimeters too. So I have this L. All right, well now what's perimeter? Oh, that's right. It's when you add up all the sides. So let's write an equation. So you could do this two ways. I'm going to do it the long way. You could do it the short way. So I know that 4 plus 4 plus L plus, oh, that's it. L equals 20. All right, well, let's simplify this left-hand side. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus, how many L's do I have here? 2L equals 20. Now that's much better because now I can start using my inverse operations. So what's furthest away from the L on the left-hand side? Well, I say that it's 8. And it's a positive 8 here, really. In front of this 8 is really a positive 8. So the opposite of plusing this 8 is subtracting. So let's subtract 8 from both sides. They'll cancel. And I'll get 2L equals, or 20 minus 8 is 12. All right, next step. Last one, we've got to divide. So 2 times L, the opposite is divide by 2. Divide by 2. What's 12 divided by 2? Well, that's just 6. So I know the length is 6, but let's check. Let's see, does 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 equals 20? Well, does it? 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 12. Yep, so we are correct. So therefore, the length is 6 centimeters. Beautiful, well done. All right, we're almost at the end. So you can again pause it, write it down. Okay, so this one's a little bit trickier. So Dad's age is 8 years, less than 4 times his daughter's age. The sum of their ages is 57. Write an equation using n for the daughter's age and then solve it to find how old they both are. Just be careful that that should be age, not age. So copy it down and then we'll go through it together. Put it on pause. All right, great. So I've assumed you've copied it down. So let's go through it. Where should I start? Well, it says the daughter's age. So I'll just put daughter equals n. And what's the dad? Well, we do have information, but it's not quite how we want it yet. So let's look. So the dad is 8 years less than. So that means we've got to minus something by 8. So let's say, so he's 4 times the daughter's age. So 4n minus 8. All right, well, we've got those two equations. That's not too bad. Let's try and make it into one. So I know if they add them together, I'm going to get 57. So let's do that. Well, if the daughter's n and we add on the dad's age, well, the dad's age is 4n minus 8. We should get 57. Oh, now that looks like a little bit more like something we're used to. So let's go and simplify the left-hand side. We have 5n minus 8 equals 57. Next step, what are we going to do? Well, the 8's furthest away from the n, so let's plus 8 to both sides. 5n equals 65. Then last step, well, let's divide them both by 5. So n would be 65 divided by 5 is, I think, 13. So let's do 13. So now this, whose age is this, do we say? I'm pretty sure this is the daughter's age. So we've got her age. Now we've got to find, because we want how old they both are, the dad's age. So we know if it's 13, the dad's age was 4n minus 8. So what's 4 times 13 minus 8? Well, that gives me 4 times 13 minus 8 should be 44. You could check it on a calculator. So this is my dad's age. So let's just substitute it into this big equation here that we created to check. So what's 13 plus 4 times 13 minus 8, and does that equal 57? Alright, so 13 plus 4 times 13 minus 8. If you put it on your calculator, you'll see that yes, it does equal 57. So then we know all we have to write, the daughter is 13, dad is 44. So this is a bonus type question. So if you didn't quite get this one, that's fine. I just wanted to challenge you. Alright, so thanks for watching those examples, and you can copy that down, pause it, copy down if you didn't quite get it. And I'm just going to give you... Okay, well thanks girls for listening to those examples and working through them with me. So now you can go and practice and do 7.5, either level 1, level 2 or level 3. It's up to you. These are really important to get done. If you have any questions, I will be at school on Monday. Just send me an email. I know my voice is really annoying, so I apologise. But good luck with the questions, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye.